Hello, Brave Awakened One Star Seeds Lightworkers. Welcome to my channel. Aaja here. Um, wow, I can say so. Wow. um, the eclipse, full moon, blood moon thing. It was a lot, and I must tell you guys, I'm just recovering. I've been recovering from a lot of things, from stiff pain in my neck, pain in my hip joint, my knees. I'm feeling much better today. Yeah, so I just come to you guys to just share with you guys, or just to say to you guys, if nobody hasn't told you that they loved you since of lately, let me be the first to say I heart you, I life you, and I appreciate your existence. I appreciate you guys for choosing to be here on this earth at this point in time, where there's so much happening as it pertains to the ascension and several events all in one. And I just want to commend the brave souls who has taken the courage to embark upon their mission and to assist others in this awakening process, because I must tell you, I've been on this process since about 2012. I became conscious of it in about 2013, what was happening. Yeah, so that's it. I just want to commend you guys for the great work you guys have been doing, and just want to say to you guys to please continue keeping your frequency high, well, your vibration high. Um, and whatever you do frequently becomes your frequency. So keep your frequency creative. Do creativity. Um, yeah. So I was planning on making a video on the Rainbow Wave that will be taking place in March, or sometime, I think about the third week of February um, to about April. So it goes through about March, April, the Rainbow Wave. So I'm just going to share with you guys my experience I had last year during the Rainbow Wave. So last year I was working. I was working. I was at work. However, I was laid off for a week, and I didn't understand why my company would lay me off for a week, and it was boggling to me why they did this. But then I didn't know what was happening. There was a rainbow wave. So when I was home, I'm thankful for that 1 week, because I had the pain in my left hip. It was just this pain that I don't know why it was there, that I needed to release in my left hip, and yeah, so I stopped from work for about a week. But when I was home that week, this was about March, late February to about the 4th of March, I think. Yeah, that's when my contract ended. Well, they terminated my contract and sent me home for a week or two, and then they took, or it was for a month. Yeah, they stopped me for a month, one entire month, entire March. Yeah, so I was out for March. So the Rainbow Wave did happen in March, and I was home. And I remember about mid-March, like the 21st of March or something, I was in meditation, and I was just taken. I'm gonna explain to you guys what I saw during this time. I was taken from my body, I left my body, and I was sitting on top of the world. So when I saw it, it was like the world is like, it's flat with a dome cover, and I was at the top of the dome, and I was led to do a rainbow activation. Mind you, I didn't know what I was doing at this time. I didn't even know that a rainbow wave existed. But I was led to do a rainbow activation, just releasing rainbow energy on the earth and the grids. Actually, it was to do with the grids, yeah, because I saw the grid lines, like a web, and the energy at that time was like a silver energy running through, silver bluish energy running through the grid lines. And I was guided to do the rainbow activation where I actually connect the rainbow energy to these grid lines. Yeah, I do grid work, but it's not something my grid work, and I open portals, I do grid works, and that's a part of my blueprint, that's a part of my mission here, that's what I do. And I do these things really unconsciously, so most of the times. Most of the times I don't know what I'm not say. It's unprepared. Like I'm not planned to do these things. I will just let to go into meditation and bam, I'm taken somewhere else to do something. Yeah, so that's how it works for me. So the rainbow wave. So ever since the rainbow wave in March of last year, things pick up. I went back to work in April. I think it was the 14th of April. They took me back, so I went back to work on the 14th of April, and I worked for. And 2 weeks later, I was at work, and there was a splitting headache. There was this headache I couldn't manage. I was at work. I cried. They took me to the sick bay where they called the ambulance to come and pick me up. However, I didn't go with the ambulance because I never wanted to go to the hospital because I knew it had something to do with my brain activation or with this ascension process. So I knew this headache because I don't normally get sick or get headache or stuff like that. Well, I do get headaches often, but not like migraine headaches to make me sick and to make me dysfunctional, unable to function. But this time it was really a thing. And I went to the sick bay, and then a colleague took me home because I was reluctant on going to the hospital. So I came home first, but when I came home, the headache was still there. So I called the ambulance. They came to my home, they picked me up, and they took me to the hospital. Then I was at the hospital and I was like waiting for about an hour. Well, they take my documents, put me in the computer, register everything, and I was there waiting for a doctor for about an hour and a half until I just got up out of the bed, put my clothes on, and walked through the hospital door, and I came back home. And I just went into my bed and I slept and I felt okay the day after. Well, actually, when I came back home, I was dancing. I was like, why I'm wasting my time going to the hospital? I knew that this will pass. I came back home and there I was dancing. I'm like, okay, Damar, even when you're sick, you're moving. And after that, um, and this happened unconsciously, I started to buy colors. Like, I never even noticed. When I'm going clothes shopping, I buy colors like orange. Well, I bought red before, so I didn't wear a lot of red. Um, but I started to wearing colors like orange, and then yellow and green, and all of these things. There's something to reflect, something that I bought to put in my house with that color to reflect how I was feeling, the colors that I was feeling during this time. So about between the April to August, I was feeling all the colors. I'm not going to say much red. I'm always drinking from a red cup. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, magenta, and purple. However, in August, I felt full purple, nothing else but just purple and magenta and blue sometimes. But my overall feeling is just always purple. Um, So it was interesting. It was interesting to me. Why am I feeling colors? Because this for me, I just woke up. I remember waking on the color that was most profound to me, that hit me, what was happening to me was the magenta. I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, magenta? Why am I feeling magenta? When I said magenta this time, I went to watch a video by Magenta Pixie. Yeah, and she was explaining about the rainbow wave. So this is when I really get to understand about the rainbow wave. And then there was this other YouTuber by the name of Aluna Ash 90, and then I met her on YouTube, and she hit the hammer on the head. She like told me what was happening to me. So my rainbow wave experience was, after the rainbow wave, I experienced headache. Yeah, this headache wasn't like normal headache. It was like something piercing inside the head, and it's not a normal headache like you can say where it is, but it's just inside, like somebody's pressing on your brain or something of the sort. So that was that for me in the rainbow, and ever since I've been feeling colors. I'm still stuck in purple and pink and blue, so things. But my overall feeling right now is like this purple energy. Um, yeah. So during feeling this color, I still want to know, because for me, I have these experiences, and this journey is really about your personal experience. Yes, this is happening to a lot of people individually and the collective as well, but it is still an individual process. We go through the ascension individually so that we can change our consciousness, project it into reality so that others around us can pick up on these thought forms and also change their personal reality, and collectively we can change the physical reality for everybody collectively. So that's what it is about. And I went on a research. Well, not research. I never do research. I always ask my guides what's happening, and I will always be led to videos to explain stuff to me. So, feeling all these colors and stuff like that, and it was about in late summer. Mr. Bonacci, come on this up, Mr. Santos Bonacci. It's astrology, and he was talking about something about astrology, and he had an astrology card with the colors, and he was talking about ascension and the rise of the oil to be anointed, the Christus oil or the Christ oil that is said to be, or the serpent that is said to be dormant, sleeping at the base of your chakra. And it is this that energy that rises to do the kundalini, to illume your crown chakra so you can connect to your higher selves and other sentient beings. Yeah, so it was showing that this is a process that we actually go through. So when you're in the ascension process and you're having this, you will feel colors. And how we explained it to me, I felt the colors in the same order. And then I saw this video that shows the colors and how they connect to your brain. And this was it for me, because when the doctor asked me what was happening, my boss asked me what was happening. And I tell them I'm not sick, but I think I'm going through a brain activation. And they never really told me, okay. And they asked me if I wanted medication. I told them, no, I don't need to take any pills. So I came home, and it was tried to felt I never needed to take anything for the pain. I just needed to allow it to pass, and I did. And yeah, so it was about my ascension, and for me, what the ascension process is actually that is to get that energy, that dormant energy that is at the base chakra, the root chakra, to rise to the crown chakra, and in this way you'll feel colors. So backtracking a little bit, since this blood full moon in January 21st, I've been doing a lot of lower chakra work, clearing root chakra, especially my sacral chakra. I've been working a lot at it. I've been led to eat a lot of yellow foods and orange foods. Yeah. So the ascension process is really a personal journey. It is something that happens individually and then collectively. So to say that everybody should be ascending and doing the same thing at the same time, it doesn't work like that. People wake up before people, and we're all linked together. We activate each other. Sometimes when you just have a video recommended for you, that's synchronicity, putting stuff in your way that you need to give you clarity to things. So I was triggered to make this video because sometime this morning about 3:20 something, I watched Alona. She reposted a video about the 369 code and how this 369 is connected. The 3 is for the third dimension, the 6 is for the fourth dimension, and the 9 is for the fifth dimension. And how she had the colors painted on the photo that she did with the colors of the brain, I was like, whoa, so this is what I needed to see, and this is what happened to me over the time. And she said something about integrating energies and how long it takes, and for her it was like 4 years for her to integrate these energies. And for me, I've been getting so much information over the past, and I've been integrating. I think I am integrating these energies. I haven't posted any videos in a while, but I'm just going to share with you guys stuff that came into me recently that I think there's so much information that it takes time to unpack. So I'm just gonna share with you guys some stuff. So this started, I drew this. I'm not an artist, and this is my first thing I did freehand. Where I drew this in November, I started getting sacred geometry, and I connect a lot with the Arcturian Council 12 dimension. And thought, I think I was channeling thought a lot at this time. And then I got this one again. I think this is another sacred geometry for activation. And recently, these are the two that I got recently. So I think this is a Merkaba, and this has to do with a twin flame. And my twin flame experience, yes, there's twin flame in the physical and twin flame in the non-physical. And this came up for me with my twin flame, non-physical twin flame connection. And I was triggered. Something triggered me, and this is what I drew by a trigger. Yeah, I was triggered. I was triggered emotionally. And I think I was hurting a little bit when this one came out. So I'm not sure what it was. And then this is the Merkaba. This one came out. So I'm just sharing these things with you guys. So maybe someone will see it and it will trigger activate something in you guys. So please, yeah, I'm just going to turn it so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, so those are my two latest downloads that I got. And yeah, so guys, there we go. And I wanna just thank you guys for the good work. Thank you guys for supporting. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep on supporting each other. And I don't really give my energy to negative people or negative comments or situation. I don't even believe that there is anything out there, anything dark or negative to actually hurt you. All these things is construct in your mind. So if you're fearful about things hurting you, you will buck up on things to hurt you. So I don't give my energy to negativity. So I stay neutral most of the time. So keep it positive, guys. And there's something coming through that I want to tell you guys. It's about sharing more information. Because what my guys have been telling me, or my higher self, is that yes, sometimes you will get. I'm channeling right now. I'm having my crown chakra is opening. Yes, I feel something coming down. So yeah. So my guys are telling me that whenever information comes in, some of the times we're not able to manage all the downloads at one time. So you'll get the downloads piece by piece. And even so, when you get these information, we're supposed to share them because there are others in your soul group that will see this piece of information or the half of information that you have done, and they will be triggered, and then they can complete this information, or they can just adjust whatever they got to their section of it. So we're actually working together. Sometimes we will not come up with all the information, but like somebody in your soul group will come up with a part of the information, like how it begins, and then somebody in your soul group will come up with the middle part of the story, and then somebody else will come with the ending of the story. So it's like that. Or if you want, yes, you do have access to the full story if you want, but it is like that for me. So I think I had to share that. So guys, courage, brave up, and share love. And ain't nobody got time for bullshit right now. So just keep it nice and joyful. So that's what I want to share with you guys. Thanks for making it to my channel. I do have some channel messages that I need to get out as it relates to love and casting spell with the words I love you and stuff like that. So those videos will be out soon. So I'm just coming back in myself. I've been dealing with shit. Yeah, I've been dealing with this twin flame connection, and I've been having a lot of realization with that. Things are so clear now how this thing really works, and yeah, I'm usually happy. I mean, I do go through these emotional roller coasters during the experience of certain things, but at the end, when I'm at the end and I see things for what they are, I'm just always content. I'm like, okay, that's what it was about, and voila. So yeah, I'll be making more videos starting from now about twin flames. and my twin flame experience I'm going to share with you guys. So thanks for making it to my channel. Eilrama is here. Peace out for now.